Welcome to the Comox Valley Pool League playoffs on Saturday. Um, Team Tap 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 versus Drive By. Um, Peter Sue to break. Peter Sue is from Drive By, and Deb Williams is from Tap Tap Tap. Deb Williams is the top female player of the season ending 2017, and Peter Sue is ranked 19. Peter Sue breaks, and Peter is in trouble. The cue ball is snuggled into a group of low balls, and there's no possible shot on any of them. So Peter Sue decides the best course of action is a safety. So what Peter's going to call is he's going to bank the 9 ball into the side pocket, and he's going to draw back the cue ball into the 6 and snuggle it, hopefully. And should Peter miss, um, Deb won't have a shot. So let's see how Peter does. Okay, he points to the side pocket and he's going for the bank. Withdraw. Well, didn't quite do it. Um, he knocked the 6 clean towards the pocket, and he leaves a nice runnable table for Deb, with the 9 ball staying over the middle pocket. All the bad balls are on low ball, and I doubt very much Deb will take low ball, so she will take high ball, shooting down the 9, and that should give her a very nice table run, very easy run out. Actually, I thought Deb would go for the side pocket, but she's actually going for the corner, which is even better. Very nice shot. The cue ball bounces towards the middle of the table. Deb's going to stun into this shot, so the cue ball will move upwards, giving her another shot at her problem ball, which now sees the side pocket nicely. And should Deb do a very light top on this shot, she should be able to see both balls for her next shot. But I think what Deb did was put a slight bottom, I think, and instead of going upwards, the cue ball goes sideways to the right, and now Deb is hooked. She could try cutting to the side pocket, the top side pocket, but the probability of success is very low, because the angle is totally wrong. The pocket is very small. I think what Deb's trying to do is snuggle the cue ball into the 8, but she shot too soft. Nothing hits the rail. Peter calls the foul and grabs the cue ball. Okay, here's where a comedy of error begins. Peter correctly takes the 3 ball, which should give him cue ball position on the 5 and the 4. But the problem with these balls are they're fairly close together, and the chances of a cue ball colliding with the other ball is quite high, and this kind of destroys the pattern of the table. Like that shot, now the 5 ball is no longer an easy shot, so Peter's forced to take the 2 ball. And Peter's careful not to make that mistake this time. He's going to draw into the 2, so the cue ball ends up in the middle of the table. Peter's going to draw back, but he should draw back a couple more feet than that, because the possibility of colliding with a 6 after this shot is very high again. So in retrospect, he should draw this ball instead of doing that. Now he's totally lost position on the 6. So it was a easy run out table, but Peter keeps making one mistake after another. He's forced to do a bank shot, something which is not very good at, but he's going to draw in such a way that he will hook Deb. But the 6 ball bounces out and knocks one of Deb's balls into view. So now Deb has a shot at the one of her red striped balls. Deb is shooting off the rail, and generally she's pretty good at that sort of shot, but the object ball collides with another one, and I think if that didn't happen, Deb would have had her shot. Peter now can cut the 6 into the side pocket, and the only option is he has his top, which he puts on, but then he overshoots. The only shot he has left is cutting the 8 ball into the side pocket. Peter's rule of thumb is cut, and more in this sort of situation, but clearly he overdoes it because he missed. And the 8 ball is now in a very it's in the dead zone, what I call the dead zone. It's very hard to pocket on either pocket, on the rail, long rail, and it depends on what Deb does right now. Deb misses, and she puts her ball in the dead zone. Peter has a problem here. He can't really cut the 8 ball into the rail, into the pocket, the top right pocket. But he doesn't want to try it because there's a possibility of fouling because of Debbie's ball. And he doesn't want to move Deb's ball at all, so he elects to go for the bank, and he's going to draw the cue ball back, so Deb doesn't have a shot after that. Peter misses, but the safety is good. The 8 ball is fairly open, so Deb needs to do a safety, I'd say. I think what Deb's going to do is kick into her ball in the dead zone, and hopefully the object ball will come out and cover the 8, I think. And meanwhile, Deb's going to leave the cue ball all the way down table, maybe even over the pocket, the corner pocket. Well, Deb sues. That was a very dangerous shot. Peter gets ball in hand, and I don't think he can miss this one.